No, yeah, back to Penny Dreadful.
What is Penny Dreadful?
It's that show that I just watched the first episode of. I thought you guys would have seen it by now.
I've heard of it. I recognize that name.
It's
I've never heard of it.
Did you ever see The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Yeah. Not so good.
It's kind of like a better TV show than that.
Could have been good.
It had potential. That's
Was
why.
it?
That's
What
what I thought that. I always thought that movie had potential to be good because I like that artistic, that era. The like
kind
of
steampunk.
turn of the century kind of steampunky.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. With vampires and Frankenstein and all that shit.
You know me, I love me some vampires.
Yeah,
I
Gavin's
really
got it.
do. I have like a low key fetish
like
for
every
vampires.
teenage girl.
Yeah. That is true. Every teenage
Gavin
girl.
can relate.
I can relate. Yeah, they're fucking awesome. I don't get
Vampires are cool.
I don't get a boner when I see a vampire, but
Done well.
I do
Done well, maybe.
I do wish I was the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I really fucking wish.
There's a show. I can't remember what the name
Really,
is.
Gavin? Can you let's explain. Let's depth.
Let's just say when I was a vampire for Halloween, I knocked it out of the park because Loki, I was a vampire.
It was alright.
I really did. I
Other
really
people
did.
are born a man, but they feel like
alright.
they're a woman. Gavin was born
Feels-
a man, but he feels like he's a
Feels like he's a vampire.
No, I seriously did.
He's V-gendered. He's V-gendered.
V-gendered.
And
I
how
don't-
dare you
Which has another
how dare you
connotation, but
misgender him?
V-gendered.
I don't like
Misgendered
label.
him, you
I don't like
asshole.
labels. I don't want to have a
don't agree
label
to
on me.
labels.
I don't like labels. But I seriously did get so drunk that I truly believed that I was
I was a
vampire.
vampire.
Yeah, like I really did. Like I was like, I was at
I
a
am a
fraternity.
vampire.
I was at a fraternity dance, and I had no interest in dancing with girls. The only thing I cared was just stalking prey. That's like the only thing.
In your
that's
eyes,
the
you were,
only thing I wanted to
in
do.
your eyes, you were cool as fuck. But in reality, it was just you sitting in a corner,
I was-
just like staring.
No.
at
I
people.
was an active vampire. I was scaring the bejesus out of girls because
Just
like
hissing at 'em.
I was hissing at him. I was like literally like borderline biting them. Like
Borderline
I wasn't
sexual
biting
assault.
down on them, but I would like tooth them.
biting, uplifting biting.
No, I would like go for it, and like my teeth might scratch against their neck, you know.
It's called sexual
And
assault, but
they
when you're a
kinda-
vampire, they're
when you're a vampire.
when you're a vampire, they're
it's,
just into
it's
it.
biology.
Yeah,
It's
they're
just natural
they
at that
were
point.
into it. I didn't get slapped or anything.
You didn't?
In fact, a bunch of girls asked for a picture, so I took a
So
lot of pictures that
in,
night.
in conclusion, you identify as a vampire.
It's V-gendered.
I mean, if it was on the ballot ticket, like I would give it a check. But I mean, I'm not gonna campaign to get that on
If
there.
anyone ever actually went up to you, be like, "Hey, bro, what's your gender? What's your gender binary?" You'd be like,
I was
should
born
call
a
me
male, but
V-gender.
you know, I feel like
or
a vampire.
vampire." Did you hear they were talking on the Rogan podcast about the guy who literally said, they're asking what his gender pronoun is. He's like, "It's Your Majesty." And so they literally had to call him Your Majesty James or something like that.
Wait, where was this?
They were talking about the Rogan podcast because they're literally at some school or something. They're like, "Everyone, what's your gender?" And we will refer to that. And people are like, "I'm Z gender. I'm cis gender.
So is this guy just
I'm
like
fluid gender." It's like some
what
bunch
the
of bullshit like that.
fuck?
Like,
Fluids?
yeah, instead of calling you he,
Fluid.
we have to say like fluid or cis. It's like, hey, hello. But and then cis went to the market and it was like, fuck Stacy. You know what I mean?
Well, cis is like, didn't they say a cis is like a straight white person?
I've
I honestly
never heard
don't
this.
know
I've
any of
never
any
heard
of them.
cis.
It's like a straight white man.
You have
I
to
mean,
be deep in
I
Twitter
really don't know.
nonsense.
I'm sure some people.
I know.
Deep in Twitter and like liberal arts
Like out.
nonsense.
What is it like? Introverted. You know they have
No.
like the four. They have like the four letters
Who was
that
talking?
describe you.
Fucking Gregory was talking about that when he visited me.
Yeah,
for-
that's psychology stuff.
I'm still doing
Have
patches.
you, have you guys ever tried growing a mustache? I did.
No, I
No.
saw you.
I
And I was
can-
like, I'm good.
I can grow like a
Yeah.
mean like Mexi stash.
Dude,
You
my
know what I'm talking
mustache
about?
was
like George just
horrendous.
like it's black and like that doesn't make sense.
My mustache
Yeah.
I
was
saw him. I'm like,
horrendous.
yeah. Now that's a good thing when you're a twin and you see your brother try something out. You're like, all right, it's not working.
can't do that.
It's not working.
It's not gonna work for us.
I thought
Looks
for
like
sure I could.
Mustaches won't work on us.
See, this is where it's confusing because I thought I would be able to do it, no problem. Because my dad, he had a mustache like I don't know the better
in the
part.
70s when it was okay.
But no,
80s,
just like the better
80s.
part
80s.
of my like childhood, he always had a mustache, and it was a normal looking mustache.
Yeah.
But I had
80s.
more facial hair than he did. Like when his hairs on his chin and his cheeks, they're like just little. You could count them. You know what I mean? Like there were so few.
How would you know? He always shaves it off.
Because there was a couple times where he didn't.
Oh, I don't remember.
Anyway, but like, so I was like, I got this. I could grow a mustache, right? So me and my fraternity, we started doing it for mustache march.
In November or something.
November.
Yeah,
no,
no shave
it was in
November.
March because it was for spring break. Because we were all going down to Cabo San Lucas. Did I tell you this story?
Cabo, that's
Yep.
around where I am.
No, but you are not from Cabo. You're from Texas. What was it? Did I tell you the story about when I went to Cabo when we all had mustaches?
Let's hear it. It's a
No,
good
yeah,
one.
go
Okay.
for it. I've never heard it.
So I went to Cabo San Lucas with my fraternity. It was.
This is where I usually go, but Havasu, bro.
He went to Havasu. Havasu, bro.
Same year.
I don't even know what
same
Havasu
year.
is.
Lake
Lake
Havasu.
Havasu. You don't know that?
You went to a lake. He went to a beach.
No, yeah, I went to like the spring break capital in
in America.
America.
Really?
I went to
always thought,
one
I
of
thought it
them,
was
yeah.
like Cabo
Cabo San
or,
Lucas
like-
is in Mexico.
That's
Yeah,
Mexico.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the spring break place
in
in
Mexico.
Mexico.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
got you. Yeah.
Anyway, so me and my fraternity bros, we went down to Cabo for a fraternity business retreat. So it was like all the Phi Psis and the whole nation go down there, and everything is paid for except for the flight. So there was like 26 of my fraternity bros going on this thing, and we all decided, it would be funny
If we had mustaches.
if our fraternity chapter from UC Irvine all had mustaches. So we were gonna have the biggest group of all of the Phi Psis, and we're all gonna have mustaches. It's just like
That's good
a
on spring break,
secondary,
you know, do something
a secondary fuck you. Like, we got the biggest group, and we all have mustaches. So that's what we did, and then, like, lo and behold, we all go out that night, and we all are just like, let's fucking meet some chicks, because there are gorgeous women everywhere. Like, when I was there, I was thinking to myself, like, where are the Mexicans? Like, we're in Mexico. We're quite a bit south from the border, and, like, there were no Mexicans to be seen. It was literally just white college kids. You know what I mean? And
You know how amazing Avatar was?
I mean,
what are
it
you
was pretty
talking
good.
about,
It
Avatar?
was like that.
It was amazing. It was a beautiful thing. But like, so we all like, okay, let's go to the clubs. We're all looking fresh. We're all getting together. We all staying in the same hotel. We're all getting the same bus. I think we were like a couple miles out of the main strip. So we all get in the same bus. We all get like pregame drunk. We all go freaking hard at the club, right? The club is just completely full. There's a line out the door. We get in for free because the freaking club is owned by a Phi Psi alumni. So we get to cut the line of all these like smoking hot chicks and dudes and fucking ugly dudes, but like smoking hot chicks. Right? So we just cut the line. We're in the club, and then like none of us, and I mean none of us, can get any girls. Like I'd probably approach
because the mustache.
because the mustaches,
The
right?
mustache.
So I probably approached like maybe 7 to 10 different groups of girls, and then I proceeded to try and dance with like every single girl in the group before they just ran away. like
It's a great
They weren't
feeling.
in
They-
the mustache.
of your
they-
heart.
they
Why is everyone
were
walking away
just
from me?
it was like I had
You're
the
running.
worst it was like I had the worst BO of all time or something. It was
Okay,
like
you were dressed like a clown.
it was like
That
I
was-
was
that was the
producing a pheromone that just said like rapist or something. You know what I mean? Like these girls wanted nothing to do with me. And then it was like, then there was one girl who she was into it because she didn't get a good look at me, right? I came up from behind and I started dancing on it, right? And she was going with it. She was loving it. And then her friend, like, she was dancing. Her friend was
Pointed.
dancing. Her friend like
Look.
looked at me and was like, I see her face being like, oh my God. And she just like grabs her friend, and says, don't dance with him, and like pulls her away. And she's like fighting. She's like, no, I'm having fun. And then she turned her around and
Saw
like
the look of
saw
horror on her
saw the
face.
mustache. And I'm just like, what, man? And she's just like, okay. Like I understand what my friend was pulling me away from. So like the next morning,
You look like an 80s rapist.
right. The next morning, like again,
Child molester.
26 bros. We all had mustaches. And the next morning, we're all hungover. We all go to breakfast, and we're all sitting together. And I
And
look
everyone's like,
around,
"We
and
get- we
every
gotta
single
shave."
one of us had already shaved.
Oh,
Like,
really? Everyone's
like nobody said a word about like maybe we should shave the mustaches. It was like we all had them the night before. Then the next morning they were all gone and nobody said a word.
Yeah.
Because
Because it was a terrible idea.
Because
Good breakfast, guys.
every
absolutely
single bro
terrible
was
idea.
like mustaches were not
No.
a good choice.
It was fun between the guys, but no, that fucking
no, dude,
sucked.
these girls
Some
hated
styles
it.
don't work.
Hated
Some
it.
styles
They worked in the day. They don't work today.
No, but then here's the thing: is the next. I mean, we went out every single night. We all shaved our mustaches, and then the next night, it was like I was on fire. Every single group of girls I talked to, like they would at least talk to me, whereas before, or dance with me, or maybe even hook up with me. But like the night before, they would take one look at me and just run away.
Yeah.